Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to the channel. I am Starco Gaming and we are back with another Dragon Champion video. Guys, if you are level 15 or below, make sure to use the promo code Starco to get a free starter pack. To do so, it is pretty damn simple, guys. You go in settings, you go and use promo code and you enter the code Starco, STARKO, you press OK and you will receive a free starter pack, and hopefully you guys will enjoy the goodies. Also guys, we are on the road to 15k subscribers, so make sure you smash that subscribe button, because once we reach 15k subscribers, guys, we're gonna have a big cash giveaway, so you definitely want to be subscribed to the channel for that. Also make sure to check the bell so get notified when we post a new video, and make sure you smash the like button as it helps promote the channel. Very important, guys. So guys, today I'm going to be going into another gear 12 challenge, a gear 12 challenge that a lot of people haven't seen, because a lot of people haven't been lucky enough to have those undead character to 7 stars. But today we're going to go with McRAT. That sounds like a menu from McDonald's, but still, McRAT gear 12 challenges, guys. Probably one of the easiest gear 12 challenges I've seen. I mean, they're pretty easy nowadays with the artifact. Even doing them at minimum gear 11, actually pretty easy. So the teams we're going to be using here, guys, are going to be pretty simple. So let's go with McRAT here, and you can see 5 stars runes is the maximum. I'm going to be using gear 11 with no item equipped on those gear. We're going to come back to the build the characters are going to be using in a minute, but here let's go into challenges and let's take a look at the teams we're going to be using for challenge number 1. Here for challenge number 1, the team we're going to be using is the following team: Victoria lead, and does not do that much, to be honest. You know, only benefit her and McRAT, but still it is fine. So Victoria lead, because you need to have Victoria, so you need McRAT and Victoria at 7 stars, which is pretty expensive for most people. Like 99.9% of the community does not have those characters, but still we have to cover the content, guys. So McRAT, Victoria mandatory. After that we need 1 mage and 2 warriors, so we went with as warrior, I think now either Victoria or McRAT is a warrior. So let's see. Yeah, Victoria is actually a warrior. So warrior number 1, warrior number 2 is actually Marduk. Very great characters for that. And after that, mage, we went with Marduk. Also, Marduk is like the best gear 12 challenge character in the game, because of all his debuff pair with the buff, and then we have buff as a bonus characters against his second skills, a lot of debuff, third skill from more doing a lot of debuff, which prevent us from taking damage, and that's pretty much what we went for. By the way, guys, when you bring those 2 characters in for gear 12 challenge, you need to make sure they have as much potency as possible, so they can actually apply those debuff recommended to have 120% potency plus. Now if we move to challenge number 2, the team we're going to be using is pretty simple: General Marduk lead. So I'm going to have 4 goblin in this team, so definitely one is lead. Then we're going to have Pigwall for the best goblin damage, at least at gear 11, then Dr. Frank to apply the shock, and then we have McRAT, obviously, and then the requirement is Venommate to do more poison damage, which is going to be really useless since McRAT does not take damage from poison. So that's going to be fun. But that is the team, guys. This team, you want a high potency on Dr. Frank, you want a high damage, critical damage on Pigwall, and you want as much critical rate on all of them, so you can actually benefit from the lead from General Marduk here. Upon landing a critical hit, all allied goblins recover 25% turn meter, and call a random goblin to assist can be triggered on per turn. So between the shock and this leadership, we're going to be doing a shit ton of damage with all of that. So those are the 2 things we're going to be using, guys. We already pre-recorded the gameplay section, which we're going to share after we go through the build of the characters we went for. So we have 9 characters we built for these gear 12 challenge. We have General Marduk, Buff, Marduk, McRAT, Victoria, Dr. Frank, Marduk, Surgeon Pigwall, and Venommate. So let's go quick with the build, guys. General Marduk is pretty simple. You want to have his critical chance as high as possible, and then you want him as fast as possible. So you see 4 speed, 2 critical chance here. Artifact is critical chance. If we take a look at the stats he has, you can see 82% critical chance. So more critical chance, the better. And then we have 232 speed, and that's really what's going to matter. Obviously, you can drop some potency to apply to do that turn meter reduction, apply that slow, but it's not really mandatory for this challenge. Character number 2 on the list is going to be buff. Buff, pretty simple, as much potency as possible. You can see potency. If you can give him more speed, give him more speed, but it's really potency that is very, very important. Here you can see 114.88% potency. You kind of want to be around 120, but only running with 4-star runes, so we went with what we had. And then we have 219 speed, and that's pretty much a basic for this character in Guild 12 challenges. If we go with the next one, is Marduk. Marduk is pretty much the same. Full potency setup here. You want him to be as fast as possible, have as much potency as possible. So 233 speed, 144% potency. That is all you need on the dude. Next characters, we have McRAT. McRAT is about potency, so he can apply his poison auto. He's going to be useless against himself here, but he still does healing and shit like that, so still useful. You want him to be as fast as possible and have over 100% potency. You can see that we could probably change that for more potency, but that's what we had on him when we did, his character spotlight, his champion spotlight, so we stick with that. But definitely should actually replace that with the potency artifact if I wanted to optimize him. Here you can see 255 speed, 105% potency, and you see that potency a little bit low because of this artifact. If we move to the next character on the list is Victoria. Victoria, we don't actually care about her. We have her lead, but we build her for critical chance, and that's pretty much it. That's pretty much all we care. So we went critical chance. She has I mean, you want to have 220 speed and then as much critical chance as possible, or so you can actually do some damage. You can see here 65.6% critical chance, which is a little bit low. 187.8% critical damage and 225 speed. Speed is 220 plus always. Cool, but more critical chance on her, but I did not have the 6 stars runes to add the 5 stars runes critical chance to apply here. You can see I only have 6 stars, so I did not want to go with 6 stars runes for gear 12 challenges, since we're using gear 11 characters. So we kept her that way, which if she is weaker, then she should be for this challenge. Next characters we have is Dr. Frank. Dr. Frank's speed potency is all we cared about. You can see artifact potency, 2 potency, 4 speed rune here, guys, and we're gonna drop down to the potency and speed right off the bat. 223 speed, 105% potency. If you can get him to 120% potency, that is the optimal, but still the build is good enough. Next characters we have on the list is Marduk. Marduk is about potency 2 and speed, so we can actually apply the ability block and go as often as possible. Artifact potency, 4 speed runes, 2 potency runes. We have 235 speed and 105.69% potency. Again, you want him to be around 120% potency if you can, but that's good enough for me on this build for this challenge. And then after that, we have Sergeant Pigwall. Sergeant Pigwall, basically what's important is as much critical damage as possible, because once he uses second skills, he is guaranteed to get a critical hit. Here you can see this effect. Wait, here. Increase damage for the next attack by 2.5 times and guaranteeing a critical hit. So you don't need critical chance on him. You just need as much critical damage as possible. And you can see here 4 critical damage runes. We still went with 2 critical chance runes because we did not really have anything else but their critical damage artifact. If we look at the stats here, you can see 267.48% critical damage, and then we have 211 speed. If we go with the next character here, we are going to have Venommate, which is the last characters with a mate. Auto is going to be pretty useless for this challenge, since McRAT does not take damage from poison. I do believe so, if I'm not mistaken. Auto, you want to build him for potency anyway. He's going to be able to do damage to the 4 other characters on the challenge, so more potency is going to be great to apply those poison and to do more damage, since him and McRAT is going to apply a shit ton of poison. They're going to do a lot of damage over time, so potency build with technically a critical chance, or you could go with 4 speed and 2 potency. Artifact is potency, obviously. If we look at the stats here, you can see 121% potency, and the speed is very low, 183. Kind of want this guy to be over 200 speed if you can, but we did not care for this challenge. And those are the 9 characters we actually built for the Gear 12 challenge for McRAT, guys. So next game is going to be jumping into the gameplay section. Basically, guys, it's pretty simple how it works. Debuff the crap of McRAT on challenge number 1. Challenge number 2, kill Pigwall first, kill Dr. Frank second, and then wreck the shit up of the rest of the team. And it's an easy win, guys. So we're gonna jump in the gameplay section, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for being part of my amazing community. You all keep enjoying playing Dragon Champion. I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thank you.